Raleigh, sit. Aw, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. No, I'm just kidding. He's a good boy. This one's a good one too. Hello, I'm Zeta Kai for the Gunpla Network, and this is the review of the high-grade Gundam Seed Mobile BuCUE Remaster. The BuCUE. The BuCUE is from Gundam Seed, and I think it really stands apart as a very, very special design from that Gundam universe. A lot of the mobile suits in Gundam Seed and Gundam Seed Destiny kind of take their inspiration from other Gundam universes and other Gundam designs and tweak them and make them better, and I think there is a lot of special, very, very good designs in that universe. But I don't think there's anything quite as unique as the BuCUE. I think the BuCUE is instantly recognizable as what it is, the BuCUE from Gundam Seed. And I think it really stands apart even across all the Gundam multiverses. Yes, I know there's other quadrupedal mobile suit designs out there, but I think the BuCUE is something truly special. There's nothing else like the little cute doggy mobile suit that the BuCUE is. And I love it. This model kit faithfully represents what you see on the screen in the anime and is a joy to build and is something, again, very unique when you're looking into your standard Gundam build. So we'll take a look at that in the review. But before we get started, I'd like to mention that this kit is in stock right now at CanadianGundam.com, along with a multitude of other Gunpla model kits. And if you use the coupon code Gunpla Network when you check out, you'll save on your entire order. And I'd also like to remind you that they do have flat rate shipping, so if you're looking to buy a huge order of Gunpla kits, Canadian Gundam's a good place to do it. So, on to the review. One thing I really like about this model kit is the details. There are a lot of little surface details all over the kit. One of my favorites is the neck joints right here. So the neck is like this vertebrae kind of thing that you assemble. You take this wire and you slide these like gray discs across it to make the different vertebrae. And it is just such a cool little design. And it lets the neck move around a whole lot. It gives it a lot of articulation. And I think it's just great. The BuCUE has a lot of other details all over it. Red plastic, those little red bits everywhere, some yellow bits. Now, the parts there on the wings, they are stickers, but they work very well because they're across big flat surfaces. And they're really not that bad of stickers at all. The ones on the paws and like the ears or antenna are molded in yellow. You also get this lavender gray color everywhere. There are a couple of bad nubs here and there, kind of showing the age of the kit. But they're not too bad. And you get the silver of all the joint parts. That's all ABS plastic. It's all super sturdy and gives this kit a very solid, stable base. I mean, it also has 4 legs, so that helps. So let's talk about what you get in the box. So with the BuCUE, you get the BuCUE's railguns, 2 beam saber blades, this sheet of marking seals, again, only included in the remaster version of the BuCUE, and the BuCUE's missile pod. It's all the accessories you would expect in the mobile BuCUE. They all work well and they all look great. So let's take a look at them one by one. We're going to start with that marking sheet. Now, it's a unique marking sheet, but it's not just unique to the BuCUE. This is the exact same marking sheet that you'll find in the high-grade LEGO, which had its release right around the time as the BuCUE remaster. It's pretty good. I just haven't used it yet because I'm thinking of painting one of my BuCUEs. So the accessories go onto the haunches here on the back with that little port and peg. Again, no polycaps on this kit. That's ABS plastic on ABS plastic, so it's pretty sturdy. However, if you're swapping those out over the years, that's probably going to get a little wore out. But for now, it's great. It's sturdy. It's stable. It's beautiful. The yellow trim on the missile pod is a sticker, as is the yellow trim here on the railguns. In both cases, they work pretty well. I will show you here in a moment on the railgun how it doesn't. But at any rate, both of the backpack or haunch pack equipment things work great. And they look beautiful. So again, those stickers are right there on the bottom of the railgun. You can kind of see them kind of fold over one another. It's not perfect, but it's fine. Maybe in a modern model kit, you would see those molded in yellow, but they look fine. As long as you're not looking straight up from underneath the kit, you'll never notice it. So let's talk about the beam saber blades. So you get these two pink ones, and they're short. They're not your typical standard high-grade beam saber. That green one is the standard length. Those two pink ones are the ones included in the BuCUE. And you can slot those into the mouth, and they are really cool looking. You get your BuCUE holding its little doggy bone beam saber blade effect parts. And again, something very unique to the BuCUE. It also has one more trick up its sleeve. You can pop this cover off and reveal this little hole, and you can plug that into an action base. And once you get your BuCUE up in the air, you can really take advantage of its articulation and make it look very, very expressive. So let's talk about the articulation. The wings hinge up and down, as you would expect. And let's just pop them off so I can show you this shoulder joint. So it's a double ball joint, one on the inside and one on the leg. And it allows you to really move that all over the place. The front and back legs are both the same there. You also get this nice double bend here in the front leg, and the little tank treads will fold up against it for the doggy mode, and the paws also have a double bend in them. They have a little ball joint at the end to allow you to wiggle the paw around, and it all works very well. Again, that's ABS plastic, one of those silver parts, so it gives it a very nice, sturdy, stable feel. The back legs are pretty much the same articulation as the front legs. They're just molded a little differently. And again, everything works very, very well. Every once in a while, the paws will kind of fall off kind of easily because they're just on this little ball joint and they don't actually have like a ball. It's more of a square area for that ball joint. But for the most part, you never have any kind of issues at all as far as the kit falling apart. The midsection has this really cool trick. You can kind of pull it apart, and it has a double ball joint in there, which gives you a lot of expressiveness and mobility. But I like that you can fold it back in and make the kit very, very stable. So the BuCUE can do one more thing. It can transform, cast off its doggy ruse, and wait, where'd it go? Don't worry, guys. It's still the BuCUE. It's just been magically transformed into this mobile tank mode with its little tank treads on the bottom. Yeah, it's not that impressive of a transformation, but it's accurate to the show, and it looks pretty good. The treads do not roll, so don't try it. Yeah, the rubber doesn't move at all. So what do I think about the BuCUE? Well, all in all, I think it's a very, very good mobile suit and a great model kit. Super expressive. I didn't talk enough about the head and the expressiveness within it, but that neck moves everywhere. The head can move up and down on a little ball joint. As you can see in some of these images, you can really... It has a lot of character, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You can do a lot of really, really fun things with the BuCUE. And I love playing around with it so much that we have 3 different BuCUEs. We have a Go. My son loves the BuCUE. We're going to be painting it and creating a custom. You can probably see that on my channel at some point. And yeah, it's a tremendously fun model kit. I highly recommend it. I think if you're sick of kind of building the same old Gundam or Jim or Zaku, give the BuCUE a chance because I think it's a lot of fun. Well, that's it for me. Please comment down below on what you think about the BuCUE. Ask me any questions, and I'll see you guys next time. It's a psycho BuCUE. Whoop, whoop, hold still. Whoop.